With her phone held up in front of her, Meri Brown sat by herself in her poorly lighted living room. After a brief moment of hesitation, she pressed the Instagram Live button. It was enough. She had been playing the part that was expected of her for years. The loyal spouse. The silent onlooker. The woman who persevered and showed forgiveness. She was unable to remain silent, though, as she observed Cody and Robyn craft their meticulously constructed version of reality. The truth has to be known to the globe. The comments began to pour in almost immediately. "Meri, are you okay? What's going on? Spill the tea, sis." Her fingers clenched around the stem of her wine glass as she inhaled deeply. She stated, "I wasn't gonna do this," in a firm yet steady voice. "But you know what? I'm sick of being silent while other people change the course of history. So let's discuss it." Her eyes were burning with a mixture of frustration and tiredness as she leaned closer. "I covered Leon's college expenses. I covered their costs. Everything. And are you aware of Cody's actions?" "Nothing." Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Not a single penny, not a word of encouragement. And yet he dares to pretend to be some loving, present father? Please. The comments went wild. Wait, what? Cody didn't pay for Leon's college? This is crazy. What a jerk. Meri laughed bitterly and shook her head. Let's also discuss Robyn's children. They constantly pretend that Cody is their only father, don't you? As if he's been there from the beginning. With a gentle clink, she put down the glass after taking a long swig of her wine. It turns out that Robyn has been giving them that. Who is their father? They no longer even acknowledge him. Would you like to know why? Considering that Robyn and Cody made sure of it. Silence for a beat. Then the comments came pouring in. No way. Are you saying Robyn erased their real dad? Meri is exposing everyone tonight. A sardonic smile curved Meri's lips. They want to act as though I'm the villain. As if I'm resentful. But I'm just being honest. It is not my concern if it hurts. She then put an end to the live stream. The following day, Cody was furious. The internet was against him now. There were headlines everywhere. Meri Brown exposes Cody's lies. Did Robyn's children erase their real father? Fans are startled. Did Cody Brown abandon Leon? Meri had agreed to meet him at the restaurant, but he barged in. She was waiting there already, her face unreadable. You crossed a line, Cody murmured, struggling to maintain a calm voice. What the hell was that last night? Meri did not recoil. After taking a taste of her coffee, she cautiously put it down. She tilted her head and questioned. You mean the truth? Yeah, I finally told it. Cody clenched his jaw and leaned forward. You made me look like I abandoned Leon. Meri gave a little chuckle. But did you? Since I can't remember you being there. You didn't provide them with any financial or emotional help. Hell, unless the camera was rolling, you hardly acknowledged them. On the table, Cody's hands clenched into fists. That is unfair. I had a large family to manage and a lot to cope with. Managing a big family? Meri interrupted, her voice brimming with irony. Oh, you mean moving into Robyn's house permanently and pretending the rest of us didn't exist? Cody's face flushed. That's not what happened. Meri gave a headshake. Yes. And because of you two, Robyn's children don't even remember their real father? Since that is completely typical. Quiet. Cody's expression wavered. He said, You have no idea what you're talking about. Meri grinned. Yes, I do. And now, the rest of the globe also does. Cody knocked his chair over as he jumped up suddenly and banged his hand on the table. Everyone in the eatery turned to stare. However, Meri? She did not blink at all. The truth hurts, doesn't it? Her tone was calm, almost amused as she spoke. Robyn was sitting on the couch at home, her eyes puffy and red. Notifications flooded her phone screen, which sparkled in front of her. The retaliation was tremendous. So Robyn's children no longer even recognize their biological father? That is messed up. Everything was revealed by Meri. Cody and Robyn are scammers. I'm sorry for those children. They've been tricked. Cody paced aggressively behind her while tears streamed down her cheeks. Fuming, This is out of control. Meri has turned everyone against us. Robyn wiped her face and sniffed. Why she would say that is beyond me. My children adore you. They have only ever known you as a father figure. Cody gave a sharp nod. Exactly. I took their side. I was present. As Robyn read through the responses, her hands shook. However, terrible things are now being spoken. I removed their true father. That I tricked them. Her voice broke. I never wanted to hurt them. Like a crushing weight, the allegations weighed down on her. She believed in their decisions and had protected Cody for years. Now, however, skepticism began to creep in. Had she overreached herself? Had she allowed Cody to change the past? Cody's phone buzzed again, and he tightened his jaw while staring out the window. One more alert. One more headline. It was all falling apart. Furthermore, they were powerless to stop it, and there's more. After revealing her surprising new living arrangement amid an update on the controversy surrounding Coyote Pass, Sister Wives star Meri Brown talked more about her remarkable weight reduction. Meri's relationship with Cody Brown and his only surviving wife, Robyn Brown, has been shown in Sister Wives Season 19, and while it hasn't always been good, Meri has emerged as a newly independent individual. Although Meri has been concentrating on her relationships on Sister Wives, she has been concentrating on her physical health outside of the show. During the first half of the season, Meri opened up about what happened in her marriage to Cody and discussed her sentiments more freely, sharing very few facts. On a recent Facebook Live, Meri talked more about her weight loss and fitness routine, according to Reddit user KSDem. Meri looks amazing. When questioned how she's dropped so much weight, she replied that she walks with her dog for roughly 2 miles every day and drinks more water, the user shared. During the live stream, they were also struck by how hard Meri works to be inclusive and informed for her audience. Despite Meri's recent efforts to put herself first, her relationship with Cody dominated Sister Wives Season 19. Many people were curious about what would happen to them after Meri decided to leave Cody at the end of Sister Wives Season 18, particularly since Meri had decided to leave Flagstaff and move to Parowan, Utah, for the foreseeable future. Fans of Sister Wives hoped for Meri's decision to become independent, but they weren't sure it would ever happen. It's fantastic to see her putting herself first in a variety of ways. Meri has lost even more weight in recent months, despite the fact that many have observed physical changes over the past year as she has been revealing more about her life online. It has been amazing to watch Meri decide to put herself, her health, and her general fitness first as she has transformed her life day by day. Some people thought Meri would never be able to truly return to a place of self-love after her experiences with Cody. Although Meri has been keeping some details about her relationship with Cody and their lives after their breakup private, it has been encouraging to see her be open about her current circumstances. Cody has constantly damaged her confidence, so it is heartwarming to see her able to accept and love herself. Finding out Meri's natural and healthy weight reduction secrets was a terrific approach to find out how she's been taking care of herself in general. Meri Brown from Sister Wives has likely moved on with her rumored partner, Brandon Stone, suggesting that she may be going through a similar situation to what Christine Brown went through with David Woolley 2 years ago. Given that Meri is being open and transparent in a new way, it's obvious that she will be upfront about more with Sister Wives fans who continue to follow along with her content in the future. Meri spent more than 30 years in a polygamous relationship with her ex-husband, Cody Brown. In addition to helping raise Cody's children from his previous wives, Christine, Janelle, and Robyn Brown, she had a kid with him during their marriage. Meri repeatedly demonstrated her ability to be a good matriarch. But throughout the years, Meri felt wounded by the lack of love and respect in her marriage, and Cody failed to show her the appreciation she deserved for her sacrifices. She felt unloved since Cody never let her connect with him, despite her longing for his love. Meri eventually came to the conclusion that her polygamous union with Cody would never work. She made the decision to take a much-needed vacation from her ex-husband. Meri created a new company called Worthy UP and shed a lot of pounds during this time. In addition, Meri started dating and got a dog, whom she named Zona. Since she and Cody broke up, Meri has changed dramatically. In addition to finding inner peace, she has advanced in her work. Meri has recently hinted at a new romance on Instagram, suggesting that she is dating Brandon Stone. She announced that she was embarking on a new adventure by posting a cute picture of herself and her purported companion standing next to a U-Haul truck. After writing Moving Day, Meri used hashtags like #NewBeginnings and #MysteryMan to imply that she was likely moving in with her new boyfriend in order to advance their relationship. As a result, she might be working to fulfill her dream and possibly speed up things with her rumored boyfriend Brandon. Christine's relationship with her new husband David Woolley seems to be similar to Meri's current one. Following a few dates, Christine declared David to be her soulmate, became engaged to him, and married him a few months later. For a few months, Christine kept her relationship with David a secret before making the announcement on Instagram. Meri, in contrast, has kept her relationship with Brandon under wraps. Although she has shared a number of pictures of herself with him on Instagram, she hasn't made their relationship public or disclosed many facts about it. It's challenging to tell at this time whether Brandon is Meri's buddy or her lover. In the photos, he appears to be quite close to her, and Meri's designation of him as the mystery man suggests that he is more than just a buddy. Brandon doesn't post much, which implies that he is a more private individual. In addition to looking significantly younger than Meri, some of his posts make reference to his military experience, suggesting that he may be a veteran. Meri has been very frank about her relationship goals, implying that she is most likely dating Brandon. Brandon seems like the ideal man for Meri, someone who can help her heal and add more excitement to her life, much like David healed Christine and restored her faith in love. She had previously talked about how important it was to put yourself first while maintaining hope. Meri discussed her love aspirations and the traits she looks for in a mate. She has stated that she wants to find someone who supports her decisions because she used to spend a lot of time with her unsupportive ex-husband Cody. As she stated in her interview with Parade, Meri wants to be with someone independent, who treats her with kindness, honesty, and respect. She also wants someone who shares her adventurous enthusiasm. The Sister Wives star is searching for someone she can rely on in trying times. Brandon seems to fit a lot of these requirements thus far. He appears to be a young, healthy ex-military man. His presence for Meri on her moving day, for example, demonstrates his willingness to help. Given that she didn't get much love in her last relationship with Cody, it will be interesting to watch when Meri tells her admirers if Brandon is her boyfriend or simply a buddy. 2 years ago, Christine experienced a similar circumstance when she met David and fell in love with him right away. She introduced him to her family and started calling him her soulmate. Christine and David bought a house and moved in together after a few months of courtship. 6 months later, they were married. Meri will probably soon make her romance public on the internet if she has moved in with Brandon. She might want to show Cody how happy she is, just like Christine did. It's hard to tell, though, if she would be wise to enter into another relationship so quickly. Meri's complicated personality has caused her to face a number of difficulties in the past. As a result, it's unclear what her future love relationships will entail and whether she and Brandon will have a happy ending. In the midst of an increasingly intense conflict over Coyote Pass land, Sister Wives star Cody Brown seems to feel he's been treated unfairly, but in my opinion, he was the one responsible for the family's demise. I hope the star finds love the way Christine did with David. Since he loves Robyn Brown and love is always right, I don't think he made the wrong decision in choosing her. The problem is that he may have prolonged his spiritual unions excessively. Just as Robyn and his ex-partner's well-being is important, so is Cody's. Cody is an individual. Although he never tied a damsel in distress to the railroad tracks, he is occasionally reduced to the level of a silent movie villain. When a plural marriage needed to end, all he did was try to keep it going. Cody had his own motivations, and not all of them were selfish. Perhaps he believed it to be the right thing to do. He was under a lot of pressure because he was brought up to think that those women were his responsibility. In actuality, Cody's ex-partners are mature, self-sufficient women who can support themselves. Relationships frequently fail when one partner stops listening to their heart. Real love is characterized by purity, honesty, and forgiveness. A transcendence. Cody experiences that type of love with Robyn. Naturally, no one was pleased because what he offered the others was different. It was a copy of what they needed and desired. Everyone is depressed, including Cody. He most likely had no intention of hurting anyone. All of that grief and guilt must be carried by him. Although polygamy can be effective in this instance, the dynamic left everyone feeling disoriented, angry, and bewildered. The other women could see that Cody was deeply in love with Robyn. He was never able to conceal his feelings for the delicate brunette. Therefore, letting go would have been preferable. He could provide Meri, Janelle, and Christine their freedom by releasing himself. Yes, it would be painful for a while. Breakups hurt. But instead of being stuck in a bad relationship, it's like the sun coming out when someone gets over a split. Take a look at what occurred to Christine once she realized that she would never be content with her spiritual union with Cody. It was as though a portal to paradise had been opened. Christine had a new man before she realized it, and she didn't have to tell anyone about him. She was ecstatic. When you're in pain, you can do anything. This is why cauterizing and healing might be helpful in some situations. Meri and Janelle, who are also rebuilding, have bravely continued on their own, demonstrating that they are perfectly capable. Cody no longer needs to play the victim because everyone is progressing in their own unique manner. Robyn has a ring that matches the David Yurman signet ring that Cody is wearing above. Cody knew who he wanted, so he had already made up his mind. He should move on from the past and truly enjoy his relationship. In my opinion, Cody should sell Coyote Pass and divide the proceeds among his former partners who still own land. In order for everyone to truly be free, he needs to tie up these loose ends. The most humane thing he can do for both of them and himself is that he will inevitably experience worry and remorse if he continues to act out these dramatic scenarios. When he's fighting with ex-partners over a cursed piece of land that was meant to be the family's utopia, he finds it difficult to let go. All of that only serves to relive the memories. People need room to heal, reorganize, and discover who they are. Just some time to reflect, analyze, and forgive. It can be safe to be in that kind of emotional zone. It might be something significant that results in innovations. Cody's passion for Robyn is acceptable. He and she get along the best. He seems to be understood by Robyn. People who make us feel understood are appealing to all of us. It is a magnificent form of emancipation to be known and cherished for who we truly are. Being with Robyn is unquestionably the proper choice if Cody has it with her, as he appears to have. Robyn evokes the man's softer side and brings out the best in him. His gentlemanly demeanor. It should be that way. He couldn't be the gallant man he is with Robyn with the other women. Thus, Cody made the right choice in choosing to live in monogamy with Robyn, and I hope they will be able to do so indefinitely. His affection for her is evident from the look on his face. I have no doubts whatsoever about that. Cody assisting his ex-partners would be beneficial. What would ease this difficult adjustment period for them? And what do they need? His life might be simpler if he puts aside his resentment and mistrust and admits that he had some influence over how everything turned out. The deep pain of seeing the preferred wife get love while they received so little is another possibility. His ex-partners may start to forgive him for all the slights. People could actually adapt. Cody may transcend the tormented dynamic that forces him to play the victim by being kind. He may swiftly sell the land to make amends with his ex-partners. He could attempt to put himself in their position. Instead of being so preoccupied with how he is seen, he might try to comprehend Robyn's perspective and accept that it was simpler for her than the other ladies. Everything comes down to consideration, and peace is always achievable. It has to do with etiquette. Cody will prevail when he treats his ex-partners with courtesy. Respecting them is the proper course of action. Understanding that relationships are sensitive is crucial. It takes a great deal of skill to mend a relationship that has seen so much upheaval. Cody can act like a gentleman. In Robyn's opinion, he is a gentleman. He only needs to go deep and treat his ex-partners that way. He can treat them as equals even though they are no longer his partners. He might discover that he relieves a great deal of discomfort when he does. Even if he may never get along with his ex-partners, being courteous and understanding can help him succeed and possibly make a big difference. Cody Brown from Sister Wives can help, in my opinion. The secret to a world where Cody can be happy and every brown woman can be her best self is positive energy. In the midst of her 2025 life cleanse and speculation on her friendship with Christine Brown, Sister Wives actress Janelle Brown revealed more about her life in North Carolina, including her refusal to compromise on a significant project. Janelle, who has been portrayed as gradually altering her life throughout Sister Wives Season 19, has been putting a lot of effort into sticking to her 2025 detox at the beginning of the year. Even though Janelle has been giving her detox her all, she may not have expected some significant life changes when she began the process. Janelle recently wrote a blog post on the Tata Farms website in which she discussed how she is approaching her new space in a different way, looking at things from her perspective for the first time without input from a husband, sister wives, or kids. Janelle explained she doesn't have to justify my choices or make sure they fit someone else's vision. Building a space all her own, Janelle shared that she's overwhelmed, revealing, "It almost feels odd to have so much freedom. Janelle's happy to have a home that's completely mine." On Instagram, Janelle, via Tata Farms, simply said, "No compromises." Although Janelle has always been true to herself to the best of her abilities, having the freedom to truly make her own decisions when it comes to every part of her life has surely been an exhilarating experience. She has been involved in a plural marriage for so long and raising kids for the majority of that time, so having the ability to choose things for herself was never something that came easily or wasn't met with some input from at least one other person. Now, as an independent woman, having the freedom to make her own decisions is new. Knowing that Janelle is going to be able to take the time to become her true self is exciting, as Sister Wives viewers are going to get to see the process unfold in time. While it's unclear how much of Janelle's new life will be covered on screen, her blog posts and Instagram updates have made it clear that she's dedicated to keeping her followers in the loop about what she's doing with her life on Tata Farms and elsewhere. Janelle's taking the time to get to know herself, reintroducing herself to her followers along the way. Although it may be somewhat daunting, Janelle's taking on the challenge of self-discovery, with her newfound independence fueling her fire. While she may be feeling overwhelmed by having so many choices and so much freedom, she'll have the opportunity to finally sit down with herself and build her own portfolio of preferences. Rather than relying on the opinions of others or decisions she thought wouldn't rock the boat, Janelle will be able to really learn more about who she is at her core. It's exciting to know that the Sister Wives star is taking her life into her own hands. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.